From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, this is the Lady Hornet Softball pregame show. Let's go down to the diamond and join the voice of Huntsville Lady Hornet Softball, Carlos Zimmermann.
And a pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you here to Kate Bar Ross Park here in beautiful Huntsville, Texas for this evening's matchup here between the Kingwood Park Lady Panthers and your Huntsville Lady Hornets. Hello, friends. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Alongside me tonight, welcoming back here into the broadcast, Kendyll Morris. Should be a good ball game tonight. Arguably what could be one of the biggest matchups in District 16 5A this evening and really across the state of Texas. Kendyll, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic in my little luau gear we got here.
Yes, I'm loving it. I was trying to motion to my camera guy to put it on us so that you guys get to enjoy the camera gear tonight. But I don't think we're going to – we'll get it for you here at some point. We'll get it for you here later on at some point during the broadcast this evening. So here's what's at stake tonight for the Lady Hornets. Already coming off of a huge win over Lufkin on Saturday, 6-0 over the Lady Pack to get to 5-1 in district play. That's right, there is a 1 in that loss column for the first time since 2020 after their loss to Porter last Tuesday night. So it's going to be critical that the Lady Hornets are able to pick up a win over a Kingwood Park squad that you already beat once, but they are going to be chomping at the bit tonight to be able to come away with another big win because Kingwood Park plays Porter on Friday, and Kingwood Park already beat Porter once. So, Kendyll, what are you going to be hoping out of the Lady Hornets tonight?
I'm hoping that they can just come out here and perform like they did whenever they played Kingwood Park. And that JJ Duke, she's back in the circle. She's been a star all season, and I just want to see her shine in the circle.
Absolutely. She's done that through a lot of district play. That one loss, to her credit, it was a tough one against Porter, 1-0. And when you think about it, it really wasn't JJ's fault. It was just an error behind the plate that cost the Lady Hornets. So if and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. So you got to move on and be able to set up in a big way tonight against a very good Kingwood Park squad. Well, we'll step aside and take a break here on the Lady Hornets countdown to first pitch. We had a chance to catch up with head coach Morgan Bryan prior to the start of this matchup, so we'll head to that interview now. And when we come back, we will get you the starting lineups and first pitch here tonight at Kate Bar Ross Park. It's Hawaiian night here in Huntsville. Lady Hornets are hoping to do a victory dance at the end of this one. But first, let's chat with head coach Morgan Bryan. Carlos Zimmermann here with head coach Morgan Bryan ahead of a matchup tonight with the Kingwood Park Lady Panthers. Coach, you come off a big 6-0 win over Lufkin on Saturday. We were not there, so just give us thoughts on that ball game on Saturday.
You know, it was tough. We kind of got on the waiting game more or less with them and had weather delays and things like that postponed us all the way to Saturday. But I think my girls were ready to play, and they came out very aggressive at the plate, which I'm very proud of them for doing, and put up a couple runs for us for insurance. And Hope pitched a great game, had a couple defensive gems, but all in all, it was just a good team win, and it was good to see that out of the girls and to see them perform like that.
Looking at Hope and how she performed on that day, obviously you're going a different way tonight, but Hope has just, blossomed whenever you needed her to. Just to dig in a little bit further on how she went on Saturday.
You know, Hope threw a really good game. She mixed up her speeds really well. She mixed up her locations really well as well. So just kind of keeping them on their toes, making sure that they were kind of guessing at the plate and making them work for it more or less. But I think Hope spotted the ball really well and did a really good job commanding her pitches. So I can't say enough about it. She did very well on Saturday. And
then looking at the matchup tonight, of course, you won the matchup on the road 4-2 over Kingwood Park, but you know they're going to come firing back and angry and wanting to be able to pick up a win against your really good squad. Just your outlook on this ball game this evening.
You know, Kingwood's a good team. We said that whenever we first played them. There were a couple miscues that happened in that last game when we were at K Park. So, of course, you know, we want to be ready for those. They're a good team as far as fundamentals. They like to put the ball in play. They like to move runners. So we're expecting that and just expecting a good ball game out of them. But at the end, I think my kids are ready. I think they're prepped, and I think they'll do a great job today.
You're looking at JJ tonight like you did in that road game, and, you know, she's stepped it up throughout this entire season. What are you going to be looking at, Jay?
The same. You know, Jay's done a great job of spotting the ball, really commanding the zone. She's been a leader for us in the circle, so I think we're looking for that same thing, just kind of being relaxed, being focused, and know what the job is at hand.
You know, when I was looking through all my stats, all the stats and everything, and one stat line that did stand out to me is the runners left on base. How do you look to keep that number to a minimum tonight?
You know, that's a big issue that we've had all year long. We get, you know, the hits here and there, we spray them here and there, but we don't ever get that timely hitting. So I think just trying to get that timely hitting, putting things together, making sure that we have everything firing on the right times, and just kind of to focus in on doing the little job, not trying to do too much at the plate.
And, Coach, as always, just keys to a huge win. Obviously, you got yourself in a really good spot. You've already clinched a spot in the playoffs for a third consecutive year, but keys to pushing towards another district title.
Just playing our game, staying focused, doing the little things right at the plate, and putting the ball in play.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck.
Thank you.
When we come back here on the Lady Hornets countdown to first pitch, me and Kendyll will continue to break down the matchup tonight, a huge one with Kingwood Park. It will be very interesting to see how this pans out tonight, so don't go away, folks. It's going to be a fun one from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in a few moments.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and I'm proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We have umpires, coaches meeting at home plate as we are getting ready for the start of this one this evening. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside of me is Kendyll Morris. Should be a good one tonight here between two really, really good established programs. Lady Hornets, of course, two-time and defending District 16 5A champions. Kingwood Park, they're chomping at the bit to put themselves in the running for that as well. Time to take a look at your starting lineups tonight as we look first at the Kingwood Park Lady Panthers under the direction of head coach Kelsey McEacher and assisted by Connor Grant and Scott Elliott. The top of the lineup here, playing in center field, number 1, Bailey Key. Batting second, playing over at second, is number 2, Courtney Petrosino. Batting third and playing over at shortstop, number 16, Abby Papadimitriou. Batting cleanup and in the circle tonight for the Lady Panthers, number 3, Erica Savage. Batting fifth and playing over behind the plate tonight, the catcher for Erica Savage tonight, number 11, Taylor Crawford. Batting sixth, playing in the hot corner at third, number 12, Adriana Gonzalez. Batting seventh, the designated player tonight, number 8, Chloe Wilson. Batting eighth and playing in left field, number 22, Peyton Cote. And batting ninth, playing in right field, number 9, Ava Kleinfelter over at first tonight. And the flex option this evening, number 20, Hannah Lee Air. Now the starting lineup for the Lady Hornets looks like this as well. Number 21, Anna Rosenlund playing in left field, batting second, and playing over at third base, number 11, Eris McHale batting third, and in the circle tonight for the Lady Hornets is number 4, J.J. Duke batting fourth, and playing over at first base, number 6, Hope Grant batting sixth. The catcher tonight for J.J. is number 9, Katie Von Rosenberg batting sixth, and playing at short, number 18, Chloe Sanders batting seventh, and playing over at second base, number 3, Callie Klowinski batting eighth, and playing in right field, number 13, Riley Hammond, and batting ninth, playing in center field, number 2, Noelle Sandman. That is the starting lineups for you, brought to you this evening here in Huntsville. Should be an exciting ball game. We'll be closing in on the national anthem, but we will step aside here for just a little bit. When we come back, we will have the first pitch for you. That'll do it for the Lady Hornets countdown to first pitch from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Regardless of the outcome.
This has been the Huntsville Lady Hornet Softball pregame show. Get ready, Hornet Nation. First pitch is right around the corner.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
The following is a KSAM Sports presentation on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to feel the sting. It's time once again for Huntsville Lady Hornet Softball. Let's head down to the diamond and join the voice of Lady Hornet Softball, Carlos Zimmermann.
And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you here to Huntsville, Texas tonight for this matchup between the Kingwood Park Lady Panthers and your Huntsville Lady Hornets. Hi, friends. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Glad to have you with us on this fine Tuesday evening in Southeast Texas. Should be a good ball game. Alongside of me is Kendyll Morris. Kendyll, before we get started, should be a big ball game tonight. Final thoughts before we get started.
I'm excited. I haven't got to see a whole lot of Huntsville softball, but it just gets better every time. And I know that JJ Duke has been doing amazing, and honestly, I'm just excited to see what she can do.
Again, folks, if you were tuning in on the KSAM Sports YouTube stream, glad to have you with us tonight. If you are tuning in, let us know where you're enjoying this ball game from down in the comments below here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. All right, here we go. JJ Duke into the circle here. Comes in 10-6, 2.87 ERA. Has struck out 135 batters this year. Already eclipsed 400 strikeouts earlier this year in a matchup with the Dayton Lady Dragons. The Dayton Lady Broncos. We'll see what happens tonight for JJ, the Tarleton commit, as Bailey Key stands into the batter's box. Glad to have you with us tonight on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. JJ's first offering in the game to Key is in for a strike, and we are underway this evening here at Cape Bar Ross Park in Huntsville. JJ toes the slab, the 0-1 on the way to Key. Key fouls that one off to the left side, count 0-2. Three-man crew tonight for this umpiring crew, and something you rarely see in district play, so even these guys know how big of a matchup this could potentially be tonight between these two really good squads right at the top of District 16 5A. Key, the center fielder, standing in. Here is the 0-2. Just outside on the outer half, 1-2 to count. Chad Webb tuning in, saying Stingham Lady Hornets, as well as Pat Hagerman as well tuning in, saying Stingham. Glad to have you guys with us tonight. Next offering to Key, just misses outside, 2-2. JJ trying to work back here. She was up ahead 0-2. Now it's even 2-2. The offering. Key fouls it back, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 on the way to Key. Key fouls it back once more.
It's a pretty echoing sound on that crowd mic.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's right there at the base of the backstop here. And the more you foul those ones off, you're going to get more of that sound. Key made the last out of the last matchup between these two squads. It was a 7-3 double play from Rosenlund to Grant to win that game for Huntsville 4-2. The next one to Key on the ground, shortstop side. Sanders has got it. Throw to first is in time for out number one. Another great split from Hope Grant for the first out.
That was beautiful. I wonder, did she stretch?
I
hope she did. I hope she stretched her splits before she went out there.
Oh, I'm sure she did. One of the best first basemen in the district, if not all of 5A. Also does well in the circle. She had a great game against Lufkin, a complete game shutout, 3 hits given up and 5 strikeouts as well for Hope. So
having a great senior year, it looks like.
Yep. Courtney Petrosino now to the plate. There's strike 1 from JJ Duke. Justin Kring tuning in tonight, saying, my buddy Carlos, hope you're doing well. Why aren't you here at the ballpark, man? But glad to have you tuning in. And, of course, Kylie Lehman, former Lady Hornet, tuning in from Maryland tonight. Glad to have you with us. As Petrosino fouls back another one, the count 0-2. Get that defensive alignment here for the Lady Hornets in just a few moments. JJ trying to make quick work here after a rather long at-bat with Key. Try to do some damage here against Petrosino. The 0-2 just outside, 1-2. Home plate umpire not really giving JJ really those outside corners. Slide open stance here for Petrosino, as you see. JJ will retoe the slab. Another 0-2 on the way. Just low that time, 1-2. Now it's 2-2. So virtually the same at-bats here to Key and to Petrosino. Huntsville, as you see here, in the brand new white jerseys with Ville written across the front, and the numbers just to the bottom side of that. Kingwood Park in the road grays with the park written across the front. Here's the grounder to Sanders. Throw on to first to Grant. Another great split and another out. Numero 2 that time. Another great job there by Hope Grant on the throw from the freshman Sanders.
Oh, she didn't stretch beforehand?
Oh, she stretched now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Back-to-back 6-3 putouts for the Lady Hornets, and that'll turn it over to Abby Papadimitriou. Third in this order for head coach Kelsey McEachern. Kingwood Park coming in 5-1 in District 16-5A, just like the Hornets are, as that one is foul off to the left side. Rosalind will just give it a look, but it's out of play. Let's get the defensive alignment for the Lady Hornets. Left to right in the outfield, Anna Rosalind in left, Noelle Sandman in center, Riley Hammond in right. Around the horn on the infield, Eris McHale in the hot corner at third. Chloe Sanders, who's made back-to-back good plays there at short. Callie Klawinski at second, Hope Grant at first, and the backstop for J.J. Duke is Katie Von Rosenberg. Another pitch on the way to Papadimitriou, that one high, 1-1. And appeal down to first, no go, says the first base umpire. So 1-1 count here on Papadimitriou. Rosalind, McHale, and Duke lead things off in the bottom of the first as Papadimitriou fouls another one back, and the count 1-2. All right, Justin told me he'll be at the baseball game. I might catch you up there, Justin, when we come off the air here. Another Huntsville Hornet Diamond doubleheader tonight. Huntsville Hornet baseball's taking on Kingwood Park just up the hill here at KBR. Colin Neal and B.J. McMichael, they have got the call up the hill. The 1-2 to Papadimitriou, a little number on the infield. It's going to luckily roll foul. That would have been a wicked way to get your first hit of the night, but that spin on that ball sent it foul. JJ, I thought she was going to lay out for it there for just a second, but stays packed. Lori Harpole tuning in from Lindale as well. I know Greg's there as well. Glad to have you guys tuning in tonight, this evening. Clear skies, thank goodness. See a little clouds out there, but it is mostly clear here at KBR. 1-2 again to Papadimitriou. Fouled back once more.
She's making good contact. You know, JJ's not staying in one spot, which is always a good thing. You don't want the ball to stay in one spot because eventually the batter's going to catch on. And, I mean, she's getting a piece of it almost every low ball, so maybe you might want to move it a little high.
She's underneath a lot of them. So we'll see what she does here. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2. Called. Strike 3 on the inner half, and that'll retire the side here in the top of the first inning. 1-2-3 go the Lady Panthers. Lady Hornets bat when we come back from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back here in Huntsville. Bottom of the first, ready to get underway. No score between Kingwood Park and your Lady Hornets. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside Kendyll Morris. Glad to have you with us on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Anna Rosenlund will stride in the batter's box here for Huntsville to lead things off. She is going to deal with a very good pitcher in Erica Savage. When Savage came in relief of Hannah Leaire in the matchup against Kingwood Park, the first matchup between these two programs, Erica Savage came in and, well, did really good things. Struck out the 6 batters that she faced in that ball game. So we'll see how the Lady Hornets approach her tonight. Rosenlund, the left fielder, she'll stride into the box and get things started in the Lady Hornets half of the first. Savage comes set, and the first offering to Rosenlund is high for ball 1. Anna Rosenlund on this regular season in her 25th game tonight, batting .315. Very good leader of this team as Rosenlund pulls back the bunt. Another pitch high, 2-0. Rosenlund's moved from top to bottom in this lineup, so she's seen the highs and the lows. Trying to start off the game with a high here, 2-0. Another ball high, 3-0. A healthy dosage of the rise ball from Erica Savage, and it does not work so far for her. Quickly behind 3-0 on the Lady Hornets leadoff batter. 3-0 offering. Rosenlund pulls it back. There is strike number 1 on the green light. So now an opportunity here for Anna Rosenlund to kind of just do whatever with this pitch. She has walked many a time this year. We'll see what happens. 3-1, high ball 4, 5-pitch walk to Anna Rosenlund. That is her 16th of the year, getting that free pass down the first. And a leadoff base runner for the Lady Hornets. Rest of the lineup for the Lady Hornets goes like this. Eris McHale, who you will see here, she's at third. JJ Duke goes after her. Cleanup hitter, Hope Grant. Katie Von Rosenberg bats 5th. Chloe Sanders 6th. Callie Klawinski 7th. Riley Hammond 8th. Noelle Sandman 9th. Big cut and a miss from Eris McHale. And there is strike number 1. First one swinging tonight from Erica Savage. Open stance for McHale has really blossomed in this second roll. She'll try to lay down a bunt, but she fouls it back, and the count quickly 0-2. So take the bunt off the board. Again, Rosenlund, the runner at first. McHale down in an 0-2 count here against Erica Savage. And the pitch. McHale swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1 for Erica Savage. 1 down here in the Lady Hornets half of the first.
Hornets, number 4, JJ.
So here comes the very powerful JJ Duke to the plate. 8 home runs this regular season. Verbally committed to Tarleton. Going to do some damage here right out of the gate for the Lady Hornets, because Kendyll, that's what they did in the first game against Kingwood Park, getting out to an early 2-0 lead. That would end up being the difference. She was trying to swing for the fences there, but missed it, 0-1.
My favorite hitting matchups are pitcher on pitcher, because most of the time it does actually end up in the pitcher's favor, because, you know, they go off their style and they don't go off of the. Wow.
There's the 0-1. That one's hit well into left center field. Duke is going to let that one rattle off the wall. Rounding second and going to third. Here comes Anna Rosenlund to the plate. There's going to be no throw. It is an RBI triple for J.J. Duke, and it's 1-0 Lady Hornets.
As I was saying, that one looked like it was almost out of here.
Number 6.
Just missed it. The wind slightly blowing in tonight. But still a great hit by J.J. Duke over the head of Bailey Key, and that gets the Lady Hornets on the board first here in the bottom of the first. And now here's J.J.'s battery mate in Hope Grant. She'll try to lay down a suicide squeeze, but could not get a piece of it, in the count 0-1. Again, an RBI triple for J.J. Duke, and for her on the year, that is her 9th triple. 0-1 to Grant. Grant pops this one up behind us as it gets well out of play. Count 0-2.
Don't worry, I didn't jump out of the seat, y'all.
Well, hey, it's all good. get that defensive alignment for Kingwood Park here in a few moments. Savage's 0-2 offering to Grant. Grant out in front of it and fouled down the line. Took a shot off of head coach Morgan Bryan, but she's a tough cookie. And Grant will dig back in here. Katie Von Rosenberg waits on deck for the Lady Hornets. Already leading 1-0 here on an RBI triple by J.J. Duke. And another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Punch out number 2 for Erica Stavage, and that is out number 2 as well.
Coming to bat for the Lady Hornets. Number 9.
So now here's Katie Von Rosenberg.
Von Rosenberg.
Von Rosenberg she's got 2 home runs this year. The first one she had was against this Kingwood Park squad. That made it 4-2, a critical insurance run for the Lady Hornets. And the first offering she sees takes high for a ball, 1-0. The other one, Kendyll, you were not here for. It was one of the games I had to do by myself. It was against Nacogdoches, an inside the park home run for your catcher.
I love those. I call them Little League.
It was really a Little League play as it just bounced off the right fielder. There's a swing and a miss from Von Rosenberg, count 1-1. You know, this is this thing that the Lady Hornets are going to have to be cognizant of tonight is just watching the way Savage delivers, because, you know, you were able to tee off of Lee Air, and now you have an opportunity to try and do the same here against Savage. We'll see what happens. Wind picks up here just a little bit. 1-1 to Von Rosenberg. Foul tip it off the top of the catcher's head in Crawford, and count 1-2.
You talk about those Little League home runs. I think I actually saw one. I got to score one at Sam Houston softball. It got hit right down the right field line, and it just hit right in the corner, and they made it home. There was not an error on the play. That says how fast the batter was.
1-2, Von Rosenberg swing and a miss. So Erica Savage ultimately does strike out the side, but the Lady Hornets have struck first here tonight. It's 1-0. We go to the second, 4, 5, and 6 up for K Park when we come back from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. As Erica Savage does stride into the batter's box here for the Lady Panthers. It's the 4, 5, and 6 that JJ is going to face here in the top of the second inning. First offering to Savage, swing, get a miss, 0-1 the count. Savage with an open stance here against JJ. Another pitcher-on-pitcher matchup. The 0-1 to Savage. Swing and a miss underneath the fastball, 0-2. And if you're just tuning in, folks, let us know where you're enjoying this ball game from down in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. You get a shout-out on the air here. The Lady Hornets leading by 1-0 here in the top of the second. 0-2 count here between Duke and Savage, and the offering. Savage, 3 straight swings, and out number 1 on JJ's second strikeout of the night, the second one in a row. Kendyll, while we have a pause in the action, why don't we thank some of our wonderful sponsors?
All right, we'd like to thank Affordable Plumbing, family-owned and operated since 2000, supporting Walker County and surrounding counties, and Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, because everyone deserves to be remembered.
Thank all our sponsors for their support of Huntsville Lady Hornet Athletics. It's into the box now. Taylor Crawford to face J.J. Duke. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. J.J. throwing gas right out of the gate. Hit the big ball out to center field. They got the Lady Hornets on the board. Now dealing here. Got 2 groundouts and 2 strikeouts thus far. 0-1. Crawford called. Strike 2. Buckled on that pitch. And that is also 5 straight strikes from J.J. Duke. 0-2 pitch to Crawford. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 from J.J. Duke. Make that her 3rd, second of the inning. And that'll give it to Adriana Gonzalez. So J.J. just masterful second inning here. 2 strikeouts, 3 for the game, as I said. See what she can do here. The 6-hole hitter in Gonzalez. Playing over in the hot corner at 3rd this evening for Kingwood Park. And JJ's first offering, high ball 1, so you don't get an immaculate inning here.
I was just thinking that in my head.
But you love how she has performed in this inning. Next offering, 1-0. Now back 1-1.
Those batters are really liking her pitches. They're wanting to bite at them so bad.
We saw the similar things in Kingwood. I mean, the miscues were on the fielding side of things. And on Saturday, they had a lot of web gems. JJ had one of them in the 5th, a diving stop over the middle. Next pitch to Gonzalez, fouled away, 1-2. Lady Hornets will see the 6, 7, and 8. Chloe Sanders, Callie Klawinski, Riley Hammond up in the bottom half of the inning. JJ dealing. 3 straight punch-outs, looking for more. Nobody on, 2 out here in the top of the second, 1-0 Huntsville. 1-2 on the way. That one roped into right field and past Hammond for a base hit. That is going to be extra bases here for Adriana Gonzalez. That is definitely going to be 3. Cut off over there by Klawinski to hold her at 3rd, but that is a 2-out triple for K Park. A good effort out there in right field by Riley Hammond, just past her glove, but that's what happens whenever you make that risk. Can allow extra bases. So, triple for Gonzalez to hand it off to the DP, Chloe Wilson.
Sometimes you just gotta have to stand back and let that hop happen. I mean, it's possible if she would have let the hop that she might have only gotten to 2nd. Maybe even 1st.
Maybe 1st. Wilson strides in. 7th in the order for Kingwood Park. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 the count.
Something about these swinging at first pitches that's interesting for me, especially in high school. You want to, I mean, they faced her before, but I mean, they haven't faced her here. She might look a little different. And obviously, if the batters before you are swinging at everything, you need to take that time to kind of breathe.
Another great pitch there from JJ on the inner half. 0-2. Now on Wilson. Already 3 strikeouts for JJ. Looking for number 4 right here with a runner at 3rd in Gonzalez. The 0-2 swing. It popped up on the infield. JJ doesn't have to move much, not even have to step outside the circle for out number 3. Kingwood Park strands 1. That takes us to the bottom half of the second. Sanders, Klawinski, and Hammond are up when we come back from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and I'm proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Back here on the north side of Huntsville on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Chloe Sanders ready to start the bottom of the second here against Erica Savage with the Lady Hornets already in front 1-0. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside Kendyll Morris. Glad to have you with us this evening. Should be a great night of softball. We also got baseball going on up the hill. Colin Neal and BJ McMichael, they're already on the call up there as they'll get started in just a few moments. A first swing and a miss by Chloe Sanders for strike number 1 against Savage. Sanders comes in. This is her 10th game on the year. Her being called up from JV, batting .500, so she has been hot. Win at the plate. 0-1. Another swing and a miss just behind that fastball from Savage, 0-2.
One thing our head coach used to tell us whenever we would bat is he used to say this phrase, don't swing your purse at it. And what he means by that is when you swing the bat, you need to swing with confidence, and you need to not keep it right near your body. As Sanders strikes out, looking, it was a little bit on the inside there. And when she's swinging, she kind of like, just kind of like tossing the bat at it. And I like that phrase. It doesn't sound very nice, but it's a very good reminder that you need to make sure that your hands are not sitting near your body and you're not just tossing your purse or bat at it.
So with one down here in the bottom of the second, turns it over to Callie Klawinski. She has turned it on as of late, hitting much better, has been able to get that average up above 250, now sitting at 273. With one down, nobody on, Klawinski pulls back the first pitch she sees on the bunt in the count 1-0. Klawinski will stride back in, one of the many juniors in this lineup for the Lady Hornets. The 1-0, Klawinski takes another one high, wisely, 2-0. Quickly behind is Savage, the 2-0 to Klawinski. That one just catches the lower half, 2-1. Chance here for the Lady Hornets to look for more with nobody on, one out. Klawinski another swing and a miss, 2-2. Was able to get ahead early in the count. Now back to an even count. Riley Hammond waits on deck for the Lady Hornets. The 2-2 on the way from Savage. Klawinski, a swing and a miss. That is 4 straight strikeouts for Erica Savage. The lone blemishes for her, the walk to Rosenlund, and then the triple by JJ that scored Rosenlund. We knew it was going to be a dogfight tonight between two really good pitchers like we saw in the Porter matchup with Huntsville. See if someone can put one in play here at the bottom of the lineup. Riley Hammond strides in. For district play, man, she was slaying the ball. Has since tapered off, but the first offering is called strike 1, right down the pipe.
All right, let's go 1-3. You got it right here now.
Riley Hammond, another junior in this lineup.
No one better right here, kid.
Yo, 1 to Rue. Just got a piece of it to foul it back. First contact made with the ball in this inning against Savage for the Lady Hornets.
All right, let's go 1-3.
8, 9, and 1 coming up for Kingwood Park in the top of the third. The 0-2 to Riley Hammond. High. Good waist pitch, ball 1. Great crowd on hand here tonight. Loads of Huntsville fans. Kingwood Park also bringing a good delegation from down south.
Right here now.
To see this good matchup, the 1-2 to Hammond, swing and a miss. That is strikeout number 6 for Erica Savage, and she strikes out the side here in the bottom of the second. Lady Hornets go quiet, 1-2-3. JJ Duke back to work in the top of the third when we come back in 60 seconds from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet Softball and Baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. Top of the third, ready to get underway. The 8, 9, and 1 coming up here for Kingwood Park against J.J. Duke. J.J.'s thrown a masterpiece so far. Shutout ball thus far, just the one hit given up here, as that is a bunt attempt that is going to stay fair. Grant barehands it, and Klowinski with a nice backup there down the first base side. One pitch, one out. Wow. Gutsy effort there by Peyton Cote to try and make the play. You get the rare 3-4 put out down the line.
The way that she bunted that ball, did you see her hand placement on that bat? That's scary territory. She put her hand almost halfway up the barrel. That's some broken finger territory right there.
With one down, nobody on, here's Kleinfelter. Ava Kleinfelter for the Lady Panthers, I should say. Again, Hope barehanded that. Didn't even do the glove-to-hand transfer. Just barehanded it and threw it down to Callie. Next offering, in there. Strike number 2 on Kleinfelter.
She's throwing those strikes pretty much on the opposite batter's box, just right inside on the strike zone. It's kind of hard to get to, especially as a left-handed batter.
0-2. Just fouled back and off the bar there, and it remains 0-2. Update from around the district. My goodness. Dayton taking care of Nacogdoches right now, 8-0. Lufkin up 1-0 on Porter there in the bottom of the first, though. Another 0-2 to Kleinfelter. Got a piece of it and fouled it again. So the count remains 0-2. Of course, it is a 3-way tie at the top of District 16-5A. Been a long time since that has happened. With Lady Hornets just absolutely dominating the district. Not the case this year. You got really good competition around you. Here's another 0-2 to Kleinfelter. Just misses outside, 1-2.
It was very similar to the first 2 pitches she threw. Just right on the outside, kind of curves in at the last minute, almost makes it look like it's going to be a ball, and I think that one just didn't turn fast enough.
Kleinfelter fouls off another one, and the count remains 1-2. And K Park, Porter, and Huntsville all tied at 5-1. Dayton's the next nearest team at 2-4. Lufkin is 1-5. Knack 0-6. So it's going to be a dogfight at the bottom. It's going to be a dogfight at the top. Another 1-2 to Kleinfelter. Foul tip and into the glove. And that will be out number 2. Another strikeout for J.J. Duke. And I'll turn it back to the top of the order, Bailey Key. So a true pitcher's duel tonight. 4 strikeouts for J.J. Duke, 6 on the other side for Erica Savage. Huntsville's got the lead 1-0. Key's wing and a miss there from Key. And JJ ahead in the count early.
JJ's loving that outside corner over there.
It's getting the Lady Panther batters to just bite at it. Here's the 0-1. Another one outside. This one put in play, though, by Key. Rosenlund gives it a look, but it's well fouled. 9-1-2 up for the Lady Hornets in the bottom half of the third. Noelle Sandman, and then back to the top, Anna Rosenlund and Eris McHale. Two down, nobody on here for Kingwood Park, and a 1-0 lead for the Lady Hornets. As the sun sets behind us, here's the 0-2 to Key. Key, swing and a miss. Punch out number 5 for J.J. Duke. Takes us to the bottom half of the third. Like I said, 9-1 and 2 coming up next from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Back here in Huntsville, bottom of the third here as the Lady Hornets hold a 1-0 lead. 9-1 and 2 coming up here for the Lady Hornets. Kendyll, before Noel stands into, well, we'll get there in just a second. They like to move quickly here at Cape Bar Ross Park. We like that, though. Here's the 9-hole hitter, Noel Sandman. Foul tip into the glove for strike 1. And right now, Erica Savage is just dealing right now. 5 straight strikeouts. Looking for punch-out number 7 if she can get it to Sandman, but Sandman does fight one off with the count 0-2. So Savage has already matched what she put on Huntsville in the road matchup. Looking to break that here. Here's the 0-2 to Sandman. Just got another piece of it to foul it off. She's still on here. Yep. Got to mind that. Got to watch for that. We've had that happen twice here where our power gets cut.
It's a fun time, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Another 0-2 to Sandman. Sandman pops this up on the infield. It's going to roll foul, however. Gonzalez gave it a look, but Sandman doing a good job fighting off these pitches here from Erica Savage. Top of the order, Anna Rosenlund. She waits on deck. And a critical game for the Lady Hornets. If they can get the win tonight and an upset of Porter, they'll move right back to the top of District 16-5A. There's a pitch low from Savage. Sandman didn't offer at it. Sandman in a slight closed stance, and another 1-2 on the way. That one outside and low. 2-2, the count even. And Coach Morgan Bryan trying to will on her 9-hole senior center fielder, flanked by Colbo Hannon and Brianna Palomino. 2-2 to Sandman. Got a piece of that one and laces that one into right field for a base hit. They'll try the 9-3 putout, but it's not going to happen. So how about that? Noel Sandman working out a very good at-bat against Savage to break the strikeout streak.
Now
second hit of the night for the Lady Hornets to turn it back to the top.
Anna Rosenlund.
21, can you do something for me? Can you hit a little rich flex for me? And 21.
Rosenlund walked her first time against Savage. So has not yet registered an official at-bat. And the first offering, Rosenlund tries to square around. Sandman fell down, but the throw is errant into right field, but well backed up out there by Kleinfelter. So Sandman slips on the base paths, but it worked out anyway. She's got a smile on her face as well.
It's like, I think I'm going to stay a little closer to the base next time.
A little tricky feed over there on the line. Pitch was a ball, by the way, so it's 1-0 on Rosenlund. Next offering, Rosalind squares around, lays down a decent bunt. Gonzalez will go to first for the force out over at first, but the sacrifice is successful for Anna Rosenlund to move Sandman over to second.
Hornets, number 11, Erin.
Now it'll be up to Eris McHale here with one down in the bottom of the third. I want to remind you folks, you can follow Huntsville Softball on Twitter. Just search Huntsville SB on the Twitter. McHale squares around to lay down a bunt. It just rolls foul. Lady Hornets playing small ball here to just try and get a runner 60 feet away from home plate to set up J.J. Duke. Well, with the way J.J. swings the bat, I don't think it matters if Sandman's at second or third. She is probably coming home. 0-1 to McHale. Pops this foul out of play in the count 0-2. That takes a shot over by the Little League fields behind us. Sun starting to break below the horizon here at Cape Bar Ross. If you're just joining us, Carlos Zimmermann alongside Kendyll Morris on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Glad you are joining us and spending your Tuesday evening with us wherever you may be. Lady Hornets leading 1-0 after an RBI triple by J.J. Duke in the first. McHale, hot shot in the left field and down for a base hit. You don't even need to give it to J.J. Eris will do it herself. Sandman scores. McHale in at second with an RBI double.
That was just beautiful placement right down the left field line. I mean, left field did a good job about getting there because a lot of times that can turn into a triple if it takes the wrong bounce.
And that is it for Erica Savage. They are going to pull her, and Hannah Leaire will now head into the circle. A double for Eris McHale has put the Lady Hornets further in front, 2-0. Leaire into the circle here. The Campbell Fighting Camel commit to deal with the Lady Hornet heart of the order. We'll step aside and take a break here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Back here in Huntsville, new pitcher coming on here for Kingwood Park. It is Hannah Leaire. The Lady Hornets saw for 4 and a some odd innings in the Kingwood Park matchup earlier on this year at Kingwood. Before JJ strides into the batter's box, Kendyll, let's thank more of our wonderful sponsors.
Yes, we'd like to thank Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ, and Texpress Urgent Care, quality health care and unmatched customer service.
That can be a tongue twister at times.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
We love our wonderful sponsors. Again, Affordable Plumbing, Northside Baptist Church, my home church, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and Texpress Urgent Care. Thank you all for your great support of Huntsville Lady Hornet Athletics. So, with one down here in the bottom of the third, 2-0 Huntsville. J.J. Duke to the plate with Eris McHale at second, and the first offering from Hannah Leaire is going to go to the backstop and move McHale to third base. So, man, Kingwood Park finding themselves in some dire straits here in the bottom of the third. I know it's only 2-0, but it's right where Huntsville wants them. And with how Lufkin and Porter are going right now, this is what you love to see. We'll see if that sticks throughout the ballgame. Next offering to Duke, swing and a miss on a pitch low. Broke that one off. That time did Leaire, 1-1. Again, committed to play at Campbell, which is a D1 university in Bowie's Creek, North Carolina. Currently in the Big South Conference, but they're about to move to the Colonial Athletic Association starting in the summertime. 2-1 now on Duke. So Campbell's going to get a very good pitcher out of the Lone Star State. You know, and the one at the plate right now, Tarleton's going to get a very good player as well. 2-1. Duke chops it on the ground, but right into the glove of Leaire, keeps McHale at third. There is a big out number 2 for Kingwood Park, and that'll hand it off to Hope Grant.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 6, Hope Grant.
So let's do some laundry for you here. The only switch on the infield, Savage moves to first, Lier to the circle. You love it when it's that simple because you know, as you know, Kendyll, sometimes at the university level, they like to pull some tricks on you.
They'll switch the entire defensive lineup and the umpire will not tell you.
Grant hits it on the ground, second base side. Good glove by Petrosino, and the rifle to Savage at first to retire the side. But the Lady Hornets on the back of an Eris McHale RBI double have pulled further in front, 2-0, coming up for Kingwood Park in the top of the fourth, the heart of the order. When we come back to face J.J. Duke from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Well, we're quickly back in action, ladies and gentlemen, as J.J. Duke is all ready to work here in the top of the fourth inning. If you're just joining us, Carlos Zimmermann alongside Kendyll Morris. Delighted to have you with us on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. It's into the box here for Kingwood Park. It's actually the 2, 3, and 4, not the 3, 4, and 5. I jumped the gun a bit there. Courtney Petrosino at the plate for K Park. JJ in this ball game, 5 strikeouts, currently working on a 1-1 count on the Lady Panthers second baseman. 2-0 Huntsville as well, 1-1 low that time, smothered by Von Rosenberg, but the count 2-1 now for JJ Duke against Petrosino. Again, Kendyll, you got to be wondering there on the third base side dugout for head coach Kelsey McEachern. Down 2-0 at this point, obviously not out of it. But you have seemingly not been able to figure out J.J. Duke, just the one hit, and that came from your 6-hole hitter. 2-1. Popped in the air to right field. Hammond doesn't have to move much. He's got it for the first out. So 1 down here in the Kingwood Park half of the fourth. I'll give it off here to Abby Papadimitriou. She struck out looking to J.J. her first time to the plate. Matter of fact, the next 3 batters, including Papadimitriou, have struck out tonight against JJ. Lady Hornets have been stout defensively tonight as well. Saved the diving play out there in right field by Hammond. Gave the base hit to Gonzalez. First pitch there to Papadimitriou, misses 1-0. Papadimitriou off the glove of JJ, knocked it down enough though, and she'll flip it to Grant for out number 2.
JJ did a good job of composing herself there. You know, whenever the ball comes straight at the pitcher, especially as the pitcher, you're like, oh, I got to react to that. And it bounced off her glove, and instead of, you know, kind of freaking out, she just picked it up, did a light toss to first base.
It's crazy to think that JJ's a junior. She's got 1 more year left before she moves on to Stephenville.
I wouldn't have known she was a junior by just watching the first game. I thought she was a senior, and I got looking at my paper, and I was like, I thought she was a junior, but she sure does play like a senior.
Savage takes a ball inside, 1-0, just missing on the inner black. Again, baseball going on up the hill. In between innings, we will get an update from there in our... We'll reach the halfway point here at the conclusion of this top half of the inning. There was a foul there from Savage, 1-1. And JJ on the year, she entered tonight with 135 strikeouts. She's got 140 on the live count right now, with 3 games remaining in district play. Here's the 1-1. Savage hits this one well into left field. Rosenlund giving chase towards the foul line. She has got it for out number 3. Good job out there in left field by the sophomore Anna Rosenlund to retire the side here in the top of the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th is on the way next. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Coming to bat.
Back here at the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods, bottom of the 4th, ready to go for the Lady Hornets. 5, 6, and 7 coming up for Huntsville. Katie Von Rosenberg, Chloe Sanders, and Callie Klowinski. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside of Kendyll Morris. We'll get an update really briefly from up the hill here at Huntsville Hornet Baseball. They're taking on Kingwood Park tonight as well. Colin Neal and BJ McMichael, they have the call. I'll get the score for you as soon as my YouTube app stops playing the ads. They got to make their money somehow. Update from up there, no score between K Park and Huntsville as Von Rosenberg takes ball 1 outside. They're on the top of the second, 1 out, 2-1 count. There for Huntsville Hornet Baseball squad. 1-0 to Von Rosenberg. Von Rosenberg hits it on the ground, second base side. Petrosino's got it after a bobble, and the flip to Savage for out number 1. I was going to mention there before Von Rosenberg grounded out. Von Rosenberg was the one that chased Leaire from the ball game in Kingwood on her first ever high school home run that made it 4-2, and that is where it would stay the rest of the ball game. Here's Chloe Sanders. Struck out against Erica Savage looking her last time. First offering from Leaire to Miss Sanders. Misses outside, 1-0. The lone freshman in this lineup for the Lady Hornets. She's got a lot of experience around her to learn from. 4 seniors, and a load of juniors as well. Here's the 1-0 to Sanders. That one well inside, 2-0.
Almost kissed the top of her knee there. Back up a little bit.
Well, you know, as our good friend and our broadcast partner who will join me on Friday, Luke Scott, would say, just let it hit you. It'll hurt, but not that much. 2-0 to Sanders. Sanders chops on the ground, bounces off the glove of Leaire. Sanders has got good speed. Barehanded pickup by Papa Dimitriou is not in time. An infield hit for Chloe Sanders. Puts her on with 1 out.
Like I was saying with JJ Duke, you know, when the ball comes right to the pitcher and it just bounces off the glove, the infield has to just act quickly, and sometimes you can't even find the ball, especially with some of them. They got the sun in their eye. That was a really hard hit.
11th base hit of the year for Chloe Sanders, who has started in just a small sample size of ball games. This is her 10th one on the year. Here's Callie Klowinski now. She's very good in the playoffs last year for the Lady Hornets. She squares around and takes strike 1. Home plate umpire saying to push some stuff off the dugout there. Riley Hammond does there down the line. Count 0-1 here on Klowinski, a third-year varsity player. The 0-1. Klowinski takes it outside, 1-1.
Good job. Way to stay off that.
And as you see on your screen, starting to get rather dark out here. We'll likely get into full darkness here coming up in just a little while. Open stance for Klawinski. Runner on it first. Sanders is off and going, swinging strike, and Sanders is out. Caught stealing, and there's out number 2. And now the count 1-2 on Callie Klawinski. So a big opportunity here for K Park to get out of the inning without any damage done.
The late swing. Sorry, I got a yawn in the middle of talking. The late swing by Klawinski was a good idea, and when you have a swing and steal call, you want to make sure that you're not swinging right when the ball's thrown at you.
Grounder right back to Lear, and then over to Savage at first to retire the Lady Hornets here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Hornets do quietly with a caught stealing there in the inning, but they still maintain a 2-0 lead as we go to the 5th here in Huntsville. Be back shortly from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Alongside of me is Kendyll Morris, getting ready to start the top half of the 5th inning here for the Kingwood Park Lady Panthers. 5, 6, and 7 coming up here. Taylor Crawford, Adriana Gonzalez, and Chloe Wilson. J.J. Duke has been on cruise control ever since giving up that triple to Gonzalez, who is in the on-deck circle. She has set down the last 7 she's seen. She struck out Crawford her first time. First offering to Crawford. Crawford takes strike 1. Right here in the shadow of Bruce Brothers Regional Airport behind us. Crawford out in front of that pitch, and the count runs to 0-2 on a foul ball out of play. JJ tonight 6 strikeouts of 4 innings in shutout baseball. Just a 1 hit given up. That was a triple to Adriana Gonzalez. Although I will ask my official scorer behind me here in Anthony Bryan a moment here if he called that one an error on Hammond or if he called that a base hit. I scored it a base hit, but me and him had an argument in the Nacogdoches game on a ball that was sharply hit on the third base side that I called an error, or I called a hit for Nacogdoches, but he scored that one a error on Enriquez, who was on the bench tonight for the Lady Hornets, and that ended up giving a no-hitter to Hope Grant. The 0-2 to Crawford, and that one runs outside 1-2. You score baseball and softball quite often. What do you think that was in right field?
I would actually consider that a hit just because it wasn't directly in front of her. Like I said, if she would have let it hop, of course, she might have been able to get it and control it. But at the same time, she went for the dive, and it's still technically a hit. I wouldn't take that hit away from her. You could say it's a hit, and she advanced on a fielding error, but that was still a hit. I wouldn't take that from her.
Expert analysis from Kendyll Morris. A 1-2 to Crawford, a little nubber on the ground. McHale's got it on a couple of rolls, and the throw to Grant in time, 1 away. So 1 down here in the Kingwood Park half of the top of the 5th. And that'll give it off to Adriana Gonzalez, who has got the lone hit for the Lady Panthers. Guess you're starting to get cold over here.
Yes, I am.
There'll be a little light breeze that'll roll in here in just a little bit. It's 77 degrees back home in my hometown of Houston right now, 72 here in Huntsville, so it's perfect AC weather, as there's a pitch that runs low 1-0.
It is beautiful weather. I'm just a little chicken sometimes.
It's okay. I went to baseball the other night, last time they were at home, and I was freezing that night. The next pitch there to Gonzalez, short hops the plate, and the count 2-0. First time we've seen JJ really do that. Again, folks, if it's a little dark for you on the screen, it will get better as the night progresses on, and the lights start coming into play and lighting up the field here at Cape Bar Ross Park. Just kind of in that dusk point of the day.
The worst time to drive.
I know. 2-0. Gonzalez takes strike one.
Especially being from the country. I'm trying to drive around and there's no street lights. All I got are my yellow, barely on headlights.
Mine are starting to get that way as well. I need to clean them.
Wow.
A lot of bugs have started to populate that thing because I drive out to the more rural parts of town quite a lot. 2-1 to Gonzalez, just misses outside. 3-1. So JJ in danger of walking the first batter. She has walked all night long, and that is something she does not do all too totally often. 141 strikeouts on the season right now, 25 walks.
She's been favoring that low and inside on the right, that pitch a lot tonight, and I think that's coming into play today.
Rounder the third to McHale, and the rifle on to Granite first for out number 2 for the Lady Hornets. Another good play there in the hot corner by the junior McHale. So that'll put Gonzalez now 1 for 2 on the night and hand it off to the DP in Chloe Wilson. Wilson tonight popped out to JJ, her only time at the plate. Kingwood Park has not been able to find out what they can do against this Huntsville pitcher. First offering to Wilson. That one is into right, but caught by Riley Hammond on the run. Snow coning that one in right for Hammond to send us to the bottom of the 5th. Huntsville starting to feel it here. Looking for more when we come back in the bottom half of the inning. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here to Cape Bar Ross Park in Huntsville. The fans had their opportunity to stretch. I did as well. Glad to have you with us tonight. Carlos Zimmermann alongside Kendyll Morris. The 9-1-2 up here for the Lady Hornets. Starting things off is Riley Hammond. Again, we're trying to get that camera a little brighter for y'all folks. I know it's a little dark out there, but that's why you got us here to bring all the descriptors that we can as broadcasters, as Hammond takes ball one from Lear. And if you haven't chimed in already, we hope to have you chime in here on the comment section below as Hammond swings and misses at that pitch, 1-1.
Come on, 1-3. No, you can't right here. No one better now.
Hammond is 0 for 1 tonight. She swings at another pitch low in the count 1-2. Riley struck out a part of the 6 strikeouts that Erica Savage was able to put together, but a tumultuous third inning ran her out of the ball game. That's what's got Huntsville in front, 2-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-2. Hammond chops that one foul. 3 pitches low. When you think about it in hindsight, if she just lets all of those go by, it's a 4-pitch walk.
Mm-hmm.
An update from around the district. Dayton made it easy against Nacogdoches, 11-0. In that ball game, I believe a 5-inning or a 3-inning ball game, 5-inning ball game. And Porter leading Lufkin right now 3-1 in the bottom of the third as Hammond takes a pitch inside, 2-2.
She's finally, really realizing that those balls are not going in the strike zone. Good battle, though. When you're down, it's always a good idea to try and get a tip of it than it is to let it go by and it be a strike.
2-2 to Rue. Chops it on the ground foul, and the battle will continue. Noelle Sandman waits on deck for the Lady Hornets. She is 1 for 1. Had a single in the third that got things started for the Lady Hornets in that third inning to get that 1 run. Two, low, ball 3. Chance here for Riley Hammond to battle back from well down in the count. She's got it full here with nobody on, nobody out, leading 2-0. Payoff pitch to Hammond. Hammond just cut a piece of it, and oh my. I know that hurt.
Ow. Oh, Lord. That hurts me. Take a little walk around.
That may have gotten probably a chunk of his hand there. Man, I know that it was not pleasant whatsoever. Hopefully our home plate umpire is going to be all right and be able to continue calling balls and strikes, and it looks like he's good.
I'm going to give a little clap for that man right there.
Nice ovation from our crowd.
I say that's what cups are for.
Yeah.
You think you don't need it being a blue, but you do.
You never know. 9th pitch of the at-bat on the way here to Riley Hammond. Leaire delivers. Riley chops it on the ground, a little nubber. This is going to be a tough play. Leaire barehands it, but Hammond beats it out. How about that? After being down 0-2, works it back full and able to leg out another infield hit for the Lady Hornets. So 1 on and nobody out for Noelle Sandman, who's already 1 for 1 tonight. First offering from Leaire. Sandman tries to lay down a bunt. A good one, but it just rolls foul there down the third base side. Might have to send you over to Christian here in a second to go check on that camera because it's a really dark feed right now.
Why are you sending me? I don't know anything about cameras.
Well, I thought you did, as Sandman could not get a hold of that bunt. The count 0-2.
No, I'm just kidding. I know a little bit. Professor Reed at Sam Houston's done a lot of work on this gal over here.
Of course, I'm one of his products as well. And Christian is as well over here, our camera operator this evening. First time we've been able to get a camera operator tonight. This is the 0-2 to Sandman, swing and a miss, 1 away. I'll turn the lineup card back over to the top. Anna Rosenlund will lead things off.
Anna Rosenlund.
Well, as you see there on the screen, I think he figured it out. Whatever he did, it worked. I don't need to send you there anymore. We are back in business.
I saw him messing with it earlier. I figured he'd figure it out.
The fans got to enjoy a little bit of green screen action there as Rosenlund takes a ball inside 1-0. And see, this is why we employ the best in the business at KSAM.
Yes, we do. He's got a smile on his face, but I don't think he can hear us.
I mean, he just took one look at me and he was like, huh, I figured it out. 1-0 to Rosenlund. Outside, 2-0. Again, if you are just joining us, Huntsville leading 2-0. An RBI triple for J.J. Duke in the bottom of the first, and then a string of hits for the Lady Hornets, one by Noelle Sandman. They got it started, and a double by Eris McHale down the line. has put Huntsville in front 2-0 in a critical game in District 16 5A. 2-0 to the leadoff batter, Rosenlund, their strike one.
That would have been a hard ball. She'd have to pull that ball. She was going to hit it. She's hugging, she's kind of hugging the base over there, and it just got a little too close to her. I would take that strike if I was her.
2-1. Rosenlund chops it, but fouled it off of her own legs, so there is strike number 2 on the Lady Hornets lead-off batter. And also, again, if you are just joining us, please let us know where you're enjoying this ball game from down in the comments below, because I see the view count starting to go up a bit, so let us know where you are at tonight as we're getting down to the waning stages of this one. Lady Hornets just need 6 outs to come away with their 6th win in district play. Another foul away by Anna Rosenlund to keep this at-bat going. We got to hear from the likes of my good buddy Justin Kring, a former Huntsville Hornet football star, as well as Kylie Lehman, who was a senior in our first year of broadcasting Huntsville Lady Hornet Softball, now with the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, the Hawks. D1 program out of the Mid-Eastern Conference up in the Northeast. 2-2 to Rosenlund, inside, and a full count now on Anna.
As Luke would say,
take it.
Take it.
Again, Luke Scott, he will join me on Friday night. We'll head up to Nacogdoches to bring you another ball game. That game at 5:30 p.m. on Friday night. 3-2 to Rosenlund. Fights off yet another one to the Huntsville dugout.
Those pitches are going all over the place.
So
They've been in every corner since she got up to bat.
Yeah, Lear has done a good job mixing the pitches here, inside and outside, off speed, and of course the fastball and the rise ball. But if Rosenlund can work out a big walk here, that would set it up big for Eris McHale, who's already got a double tonight. Payoff pitch. Rosenlund fights this one off, but it's into right for a base hit and bobbled out there in right field for a moment by Kleinfelter, but it is 2 on and 1 out for Huntsville to set up Eris McHale.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 11, Eris.
Change the world, change times.
So McHale strides in. She struck out against Erica Savage, but she was the one that would also chase Savage from the ball game. And now, are they going to switch it again? They're going to go back to Savage. Remember, that is the thing you can do in softball. Baseball, you can't do that. Once you sub out, you are done for the night. But in softball, it's a little bit different. So Erica Savage is going to go back to work here against the Lady Hornets with 2 on and 1 out. We'll step aside and take a brief break for Savage to go through her warm-ups. We'll be back shortly here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Back here in Huntsville, bottom of the 5th, 1 away here in the Huntsville half of the inning. Erica Savage back to work now for Kingwood Park. She started the ball game for the Lady Panthers, was able to strike out 6 Lady Hornets, but after a pair of hits in the bottom of the 3rd, they ran her from the ball game originally. Lee Ayer had done a good job up to this point, just surrendering the 2 hits, but has been able to get the outs that she's needed to. McHale had that double, but I wouldn't be surprised that the sacrifice here is on.
It's a very interesting switch right there.
I'm intrigued by it because McHale was the one that got the double off of Savage back in the 3rd. Huntsville in front 2-0, trying to add more to their lead. Some insurance for J.J. Duke, who's had a lot of time to rest here. She's in the on-deck circle now for the Lady Hornets. McHale likely going to be called upon here to bunt the runners over to the 3rd and 2nd. She is not going on that one. A pitch low by Savage, 1-0 the count. Again, we'll get you an update here in just a few moments from up the hill at baseball. Colin Neal and B.J. McMichael on the call in our other game of the Huntsville Hornet doubleheader, 1-0 to McHale. McHale takes low for a ball, 2-0 now. Play from up the hill. Huntsville in front, 2-0 in the top half of the third.
That's what we like to hear.
2-0 to the junior third baseman. High rise ball there from Savage. Got Eris to bite at it, 2-1. You know, if she makes any contact with that, you're likely just popping it up on the infield. Would have been ball 3 as well. 2-1 to McHale. Flights that one off into right field. That could be trouble down the line, but it is just foul and out of the reach of the diving Ava Kleinfelter.
Lots of effort there. I like to see it.
That'll run the count even 2-2 here on McHale. The Lady Hornets have done a good job working out at-bats. The one that's standing over at second, Riley Hammond, was able to work out a very good infield single after a long at-bat. And a Rosalind able to work out a single as well in a long at-bat against Hannah Lear. 2 on, 1 out. 2-2 to McHale. Low ball 3. Chance here for the Lady Hornets to load the bases for the heavy-hitting J.J. Duke. If she's disciplined, is McHale. 3-2, swung at ball 4. That is strikeout number 2. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. And now they're going to switch them back. So Savage was called upon just to get the out of McHale. And so you can only do that once.
So she's done.
So Savage is officially done for the night. So this is Lee Ayers' game from this point forward.
Now at bat for
2 on, 2 out here for the Lady Hornets. Chance for J.J. Duke to bust this thing wide open. J.J. 8 home runs on the regular season. Performed very well.
Man, we need
I always like it when the umpire always motions it to us. It makes me feel so happy.
I was about to say, I need him at the Sam Houston games.
J.J. swings at the first pitch, lines that one into right center field, and it's down for a base hit, and by the right fielder, Kleinfelter. Hammond is in to score. Here comes Anna Rosenlund. J.J.'s looking for her second triple of the night, and she's got it. 4-0 Huntsville.
I was about to say, it's very interesting that the pitcher didn't really warm up when she came back in, and I kept thinking, man, that's a mistake.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 6.
3 hits in the inning for the Lady Hornets. And JJ with her second triple of the night. And it's 4-0 Lady Hornets here in the bottom of the 5th against Kingwood Park. Here's Hope Grant, 0 for 2. First offering. Grant chops it on the ground, but it'll sit in the batter's box. They say it's a fair ball. So, there's that number 3. But the Lady Hornets have struck for 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning to put it a little further out of reach. Kingwood Park looks to answer when we come back in 60 seconds from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Welcome back to Huntsville. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Lady Hornets leading 4-0 against the Kingwood Park Lady Panthers. Carlos Zimmermann here. Alongside of me is Kendyll Morris. I'm glad to have you with us all night long. If you were with us from the start or just joining us, glad to have you with us on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Into the box now for the Lady Panthers, 8-9-1. Peyton Cote gets things started against J.J. Duke, and she takes strike 1. Cote tonight 0 for 1. Bunted out to Hope Grant. Her first time to the plate. The 0-1 to Cote. That one high, ball 1. Kendyll, while we have a pause in the at-bat here, let's thank a couple of more of our sponsors.
All right, we want to thank Affordable Plumbing for family-owned and operated since 2000, supporting Walker County and surrounding counties, and Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, because everyone deserves to be remembered. Man, those tongue twisters are getting me.
It'll get you at times. It's because you like to talk. We like to talk fast.
Mm-hmm. I like to talk fast, and sometimes my mouth runs faster than my brain.
Last pitch was a ball. Here's the 2-1 to Cote. Pops this one in shallow right. Klowinski over to her left to make the catch for out number 1. So a good job here by J.J. Duke, forcing another pop out. Again, just the one hit given up tonight. I think we've officially registered that a single for Gonzalez and advancing on throw. So 1 down here in the Kingwood Park half of the 6th. J.J. now going to work against Ava Kleinfelter. Kleinfelter hits onto the ground, third base side. Good pick by McHale, and the throw to Grant in time for out number 2. If they gave out golden gloves at the high school level, you give that one to McHale. She does not miss many of those down the third base side.
It's the way she's able to completely turn her glove around and her body and still make the throw at first. It's a beautiful third baseman right there. Honestly, it's beautiful defense. Just the entire infield for sure and outfield does a pretty good job.
Here's Bailey Key. That one's going to sneak into left field in for a base hit past both McHale and Sanders. So a 1-out base runner for, or 2-out base runner for Kingwood Park. First hit of the night for Bailey Key. We'll hand it off to Courtney Petrosino.
It was a good play on the hop for Anna Rosenlund. I mean, she didn't let it get past her, and she knows the field well, because the infield and the outfield, there's a little raise, and the ball just kind of took a little hop right into her glove. Beautiful play.
So with 2 down and 1 on here for Kingwood Park, there is a pitch down to Petrosino. That a stolen base for Bailey Key. Well backed up by Callie Klowinski, as Sanders was not positioned in the right way, but that is a stolen base for Bailey Key. Now that moves Kingwood Park into scoring position for the first time
tonight
since the top of the second, when Gonzalez was able to get around to third.
That's right.
Pitch was a ball to Petrosino. Here's the 1-0. High ball 2.
I got my little makeshift score keep over here, and I didn't see that 3B.
Open stance for Petrosino. Ahead in the count 2-0 on JJ, and the next pitch. That one just misses outside, 3-0. So JJ starting to get in a little bit of trouble here in the top of the 6th. So those 2 runs in the bottom half of the 5th starting to look very good. And they came from JJ. All the runs have come from JJ tonight. There is strike number 1. Almost all the runs, 3 of them. Not trying to take anything away from Maris. Get a good play in this inning down the third base side. 3-1 count now on Petrosino. The pitch. Called, strike 2. Good job by JJ, battling back down 3-0 to work it full.
She was getting ready to run or walk, really. You know, the light little jog to first base. That was a beautiful pitch by JJ.
If the inning continues, Abby Papadimitriou waits on deck. She is 0 for 2. Petrosino at the plate also 0 for 2. She's grounded out and flown out. And she fouls one back to keep the at-bat going. In Huntsville with a win tonight, they moved to 6-1 in District 16 5A. As we'll get another update from Porter here in just a little bit in the break between half innings. We'll see what's going on in that ball game, so it'll depend on, is it going to be a 2-way tie or a lone lead at the top for Huntsville. Payoff pitch. Petrosino pops it up on the infield. Klowinski in a few steps to make the catch for out number 3. And that'll send us to the last of the 6th inning. Huntsville will look for more. Try and come away with a huge win tonight here in Huntsville. Be back here in just a few moments from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Coming to bat for the Lady Hornets.
Welcome back in to the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods, 70 miles to the north of H-Town here in Huntsville, Texas. 4-0 Lady Hornets leading Kingwood Park here in the bottom of the sixth. We're not the only diamond sports going on around here from Huntsville teams tonight. We got a tie ball game on the softball side of things for Sam Houston. It's 2-2 there between them and Texas State. They're in extra innings in the bottom of the eighth. Sam Houston baseball tied 3-3 with U of H in the second game of the Don Sanders Cup, 3-3 in the bottom of the fifth. A lot of good baseball and softball around town tonight, of course, with both the Bearcats out of town, but both of our Hornet teams here in this great town. 1-0 to Von Rosenberg, chops on the ground, past Lee Air. Good glove by Papa Demetriou, and on to first for Savage for out number one.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 18, Chloe.
So one down here in the Hornets' bottom of the sixth. Gives it off to Chloe Sanders. She is 1 for 2. And in the spirit of getting updates, let's go over to baseball. We'll check that here in just a few moments. Porter, by the way, is up 7-1 on Lufkin. They're in the fourth, so that game might be well done. Unless Lufkin has some late inning heroics against the Porter Spartans. So if things stand where they are, Huntsville and Porter will be tied at the top at 6-1, but with the head-to-head, Porter would technically have the lead after Huntsville lost to them 1-0 last Tuesday night. Next offering to Sanders, takes it outside, 2-0. 2-0 up the hill. Huntsville still leading. Top of the fourth against K Park. K Park does have a runner on with an 0-1 count. I believe Luke Durham got the start tonight for the Hornets. So he's pitching a gem so far. Sanders chops it on the ground, but out of fielding play in the count 2-1. And Sanders, the lone freshman in this lineup for the Huntsville Lady Hornets. 2-1. Sanders hits this one into left field, but in a few steps is Peyton Cote. She's got it for out number 2. Sanders just getting underneath of that one. 2 down in the bottom of the sixth for Callie Klawinski, the final offensive hope for the Lady Hornets.
Number 3.
Part of the reason I'm so quiet over here is because my stat-keeping brain is kind of locked in a little bit. I'm over here wanting to keep my stats right.
Well, I mean,
it's not my job over here.
You're an SID in training. I get it. You do great work over there at the university.
Thank you, Carlos.
Glad to have you with us on our team here as well as Klawinski takes strike one. We've got a great and mighty team here at KSAM Sports. Of course, Christian Cortez, our camera operator tonight. Of course, other great guys, Houston Hardcastle, CJ Miller, Walker Kolonowski. And of course, my good friend and broadcast partner, Luke Scott, as Klawinski grounds this one down to second. Petrosino's got it. Bang, bang play over there at first for out number 3. Well, let's go to the top of the 7th inning. Final chance for Kingwood Park to try and make some noise before we call it a night here at Cape Bar Ross Park. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Top of the 7th, moments away from starting here. Huntsville 3 outs away from a huge win in District 16 5A play. Carlos Zimmermann alongside Kendyll Morris here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Glad to have had you with us all night long here. Huntsville again, looking for another shutout. They had one on Saturday of Lufkin. They got shut out by Porter. They have been on cruise control. They shut out Lufkin twice this year. Had a nail-biting game with Dayton on a night where we didn't get out of here until close to midnight. So it's been a wild year for the Lady Hornets, but a very pedestrian night for them here against Kingwood Park, as the first pitch is swung on and hit down the line and right, but it's going to get out of play and into the Huntsville Hornet bullpen there at the bat for Kingwood Park. Couldn't come at a better time. It's their heart of the order, Abby Papadimitriou at the plate.
Where was I that game that kept getting delayed? Was I doing Sam Houston, or
I
was
believe you were with Sam Houston that night.
Was that the what day was that? Was it Tuesday
it was
or Friday?
Friday night.
Oh no, I was doing the Final Four.
That's right. You were with the Final Four as Papadimitriou fouls off another one 0-2. That was, I'm sure, an exciting experience.
It was
probably the wackiest Final Four I've ever seen.
It was.
And I've been watching college hoops for a long time, and I was hoping we could get to at least the NCAA tournament on the basketball side. Didn't work out, but we had a great run in the NIT with Bearcat men's basketball. A lot of good things coming on the 1 and 2.
If you think about it, that's 3 national championships so far that are on a bigger platform that have been blowouts. I mean, football was a blowout.
Yep.
Women's national championship was a blowout, and men's was pretty much a blowout.
Pretty much.
Kind of interesting year if you think about it.
I mean, kudos to UConn. That was a great year that they had. 1-2 to Papadimitriou. Laces that one over the glove of McHale, in for a base hit. So, a leadoff base runner here for Kingwood Park with nobody out on the first hit of the night for Abby Papadimitriou. Just over the outstretched glove of McHale. Courtesy runner coming on here for Kingwood Park. I believe that is a 1-7. Indeed it is. Macy King will run for Papadimitriou.
That long hair, it's pretty to look at. Hard broadcaster's nightmare. And scorekeeper.
So King on now at first. Here's Erica Savage. She is 0 for 2 tonight. She has struck out and
Again,
flown out.
Can he please come to a Sam Houston game?
Well, I mean, the difference is here is that we can hear him.
That's true.
At Sam Houston, you're behind plexiglass, or hurricane force glass, I should say.
Still.
So you just got to have your eyes open. 1 on, nobody out here in the K Park half of the 7th. Ball outside to Savage. That hit for Papadimitriou, by the way, just the 3rd hit given up by JJ tonight, but otherwise she's pitched a very good ball game. 6 strikeouts. And her defense has backed her up very well. 1-0 on the way to Savage. Outside again, 2-0. Again, with Lufkin in trouble against Porter, Lufkin would need to win out to make it into the postseason. Dayton got a critical win tonight against Nacogdoches. They now are 3-4 in district play as Savage fouls that one off, 2-1.
Oh, man, that's a beautiful sunset behind us.
Oh, yeah, it's very pretty. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get a picture of it before we call it a night. Oh, you just showed me Bearcat softball ended up getting walked off against Texas State. But baseball still has an opportunity to get Game 2 of the Don Sanders Cup tonight against U of H down in Houston. 2-1 to Savage. Called, strike 2. Kingwood Park in danger of falling to 5-2, and that would put them in a rather precarious position. May having to face the likes of White House or Longview in the playoffs in the bi-district round. 2-2 from Duke. Fouled away again by Savage. And that is the adjacent district, District 15 to 16. 2 teams in there that Huntsville's very familiar with, White House and Tyler, because they were district mates for the last couple of years. And man, did I make many of trips up to White House and Tyler.
Man.
White House having a very good year. Tyler, not so much. 2-2 again. Savage fouls off yet another one. Of course, Huntsville's very familiar with a team that they could possibly face in the bi-district. If Huntsville were to come away with their 3rd straight district title, they would face Mount Pleasant, a team they met in the bi-district round last year, swept them 2-0. JJ trying to win this battle with Savage. Nobody out, 1 on, 2-2, low, ball 3. Savage working out a very good at-bat. Taylor Crawford waits on deck. For Kingwood Park, she's 0 for 2 as well. Open stance here for Savage. The starting pitcher tonight. Payoff from J.J. Duke on the way. That one lined down the right field line, fair. That'll move the runner King over to second. She'll put the brakes on there. 2 on and nobody out here for Kingwood Park. So some trouble here for Huntsville. That moves the tying run into the on-deck circle for Kingwood Park. Taylor Crawford at the plate. I believe we're going to get another courtesy runner on here for Kingwood Park. Indeed, we will. Elizabeth Quinn will run for Erica Savage. So K Park showing some life here in the bottom or the top of the 7th inning. 2 on and nobody out. J.J. Duke looks to her dugout. Head coach Morgan Bryan trying to navigate around the danger.
Erica Savage doing a pretty good job from coming off the bag. She's going to come over here and tell the batters what she saw and giving her pitcher's knowledge so that when they come up to the bat, they can give them a good chance to bring home the tying run.
If we somehow make our way to the bottom of the 7th, it'd be the 8-9-1 for Huntsville. We're getting ready to get back to play here again. That is Elizabeth Quinn over there. Now the umpires are going to have a meeting over here. I'm not certain what this could be about.
I'm not either.
I think they're looking at their scorecard here, so there might be some sort of discrepancy that they may be trying to look at here. I don't see where there would be because these are the first courtesy runners that we have seen all night long because up to this point, K Park had only had 2 hits and neither of them warranted a courtesy runner. So whatever that is, they got it fixed. Here come the outfielders rushing in just as the huddle is going to break. So Noel's going to turn back and go back out, and Riley will go back as well. Let's see what Taylor Crawford does here. She is 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out and grounded out. It's going to be double play depth on the infield here for the Lady Hornets.
Is that a pitch runner, Blue? Pitch runner?
So Crawford will now stand in now that we got all the pleasantries out of the way. Critical spot here for J.J. Duke. Hoping her infield is staying frosty here with double play depth. And the first offering to Crawford. Crawford swings, pops it up on the infield. Klowinski backing up on it, and she's dropped it. Got to go to 3, and now that ball is gone. And in towards the dugout. That's going to bring home the first run of the ball game for Kingwood Park's Macy King. Big defensive miscue there by the Lady Hornets. They're going to call her out. Or they're going to say it's an infield fly. I mean, so do we. This is a critical spot here. Home plate umpire making the call. That is huge. It is still a run on the board for Kingwood Park. Thank you, Mr. SID behind me.
Very helpful. We know the umpire's going to have to explain what's going on out there.
So once we clean everything up, I believe it is just the 1 out. And now the umpires, they're going to converge once again. Both teams will break their huddles. It's the runners at 3rd and 2nd for Kingwood Park, and I believe that is how it is going to stand, but it is an infield fly, so just the 1 run across for Kingwood Park. So that ends the shutout for J.J. Duke. I mean, you look at that over there in shallow right center, that's a tough play for a second baseman to make backing up on it. So what you got to do is you got to be smart if you're in there in the outfield. Call the second baseman off. You got a better angle at it. So Noelle Sandman or Riley Hammond could have made the play, and in that case, I think you go to Hammond on that one. But however, that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. They call that an infield fly. So Crawford is out. So that takes the runner away at second base and leaves the one runner at third in Elizabeth Quinn. So with one down now, and a runner on over at third, tying run now sits in the on-deck circle for Adriana Gonzalez. Circle meeting here for head coach Morgan Bryan, talking things over with her infield here as Huntsville up to this point had been rather stout, but Kingwood Park starting to show some life here in the top of the seventh. I mean, and that's a judgment call at the end of the day. It hung there in the infield for so long, and it died out there in shallow right center. So I think in that situation, I think that's the right call. Obviously, I'm a little biased, but that is a critical out number one for Huntsville. They were in a lot of danger there if they did not get that out. That would have meant runners at third and second with nobody out in a 4-1 game. Instead, it is 4-1, one out.
Right.
And just the runner at third. So here's Gonzalez, 1 for 2 tonight. Single and a ground out. First offering from JJ. Gonzalez takes for a ball low. And this is quite a high-stakes ball game here for both of these teams. Like we've said in this inning, Kingwood Park, if they lose, they fall to 5-2. And one game behind Huntsville and Porter. They do have the tiebreaker on Porter because they beat them 2-0 earlier this year, and they go to face Porter on Friday night. Which we'll be watching that one very closely as there's the 1-0 from JJ. That misses low, 2-0. Kingwood Park showing some life here in the top of the seventh inning. If you're just now tuning in, you tuned in at a really good time. Runner at third, 2-0 count and the pitch. Gonzalez takes strike one on the inner half.
One thing I've noticed watching JJ is she loves that pitch. She loves that location. And when she throws it the first time and the umpire takes it and she knows that they're going to call it a strike, she'll throw it over and over and over again. And it's hard to hit as a right or left-handed batter.
2-1 to Gonzalez. Outside, 3-1. Tying run in the on-deck circle. That is Chloe Wilson. She is 0 for 2 tonight. That would put runners at the corners for K Park. Lady Hornets trying to will their way out of this and get their second straight win. 3-1 to Gonzalez. Gonzalez foul down the first base side as Hope gave it a look. But that is critical. That runs the count full on Gonzalez. So now JJ, she can pretty much go anywhere with it. On a night where Huntsville got their offense going when they needed to. On the back of 2 triples from JJ Duke. 3 RBIs tonight, our obvious player of the game, but she's got to navigate her way through the top of the seventh. 4-1, K Park won across in this inning. And the runner at third, Elizabeth Quinn. Payoff pitch from JJ Duke. Gonzalez pops this one up. This one into shallow right center field should score the run. Hammond's got it for the second out. The throw to the plate is in time to get her!
That was amazing.
9-2 double play, and the game is over. What a throw by Riley Hammond, and Von Rosenberg slapping the tag, and the ball game is over. 4-1 is your final here this evening. Here in Huntsville. Big win for the Lady Hornets here. And they sweep Kingwood Park on a great defensive play by Riley Hammond. We're going to step aside and take a break. When we come back, we will have the Lady Hornets post-game wrap-up. We'll talk to our player of the game, JJ Duke. I might bring Riley Hammond as well over. Some great defensive plays tonight for her, as well as head coach Morgan Bryan. That's all coming up next here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
The Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, welcomes you to the Huntsville Lady Hornets postgame wrap-up. For stats and analysis of tonight's game, let's go back to the diamond and join Carlos Zimmermann and head coach Morgan Bryan.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Your final tonight, 4-1. Huntsville takes care of K-Park tonight, gets the sweep this evening, and I'm here with two of our players of the game. JJ, of course, a masterful night in the circle, and then Riley with the big defensive play there at the end to get the victory for the Lady Hornets. JJ, I'll start with you. I mean, great outing for you as always. I mean, almost another complete game shutout. Just your thoughts on how it went.
So last time I knew that they were hitting me a little bit better than they should have. So yesterday I worked on all the spins that I could and to better myself. So then this time I just gave it all.
What were your thoughts there in the top of the seventh? They were starting to get hits on you there a little bit, but then your defense backed you up in a big way. Just your thoughts on how that you navigated your way through the seventh.
So I was having to deal with the umpire back here. He wasn't giving me anything. So once I started figuring that out, and I knew they had my back. So.
And then Riley, I'll turn over to you now. Just an all-around good ball game for you. You went 1 for 2 at the plate, and then great defensive plays, including the one there at the end. Just how are you feeling out there?
Honestly, just a whole lot of just emotion right now. Before that play, there at the end, I was just very distraught. I'll say, I was like, oh my gosh, that could have cost us the ball game. To oh my gosh, I just saved us, basically. So just a lot of emotion, I'm proud of myself and our team for the win tonight.
And then you came up in a huge way. I know that you had that big diving play there in the first inning that put a runner at third, but then you got out of it. Just, how were you able to just put that on the back burner and be able to just focus up the rest of the ball game?
Well, I have a great center fielder, Noelle Sandman. She looks at me and goes, Rue, shake it off. Just throw it behind you. Just shake it off. You got it. Go. I have so much confidence in you, and that's what really helped me in this last play tonight.
And then I'll ask both of you. JJ first, you go to face Nacogdoches on the road Friday, a long night, but obviously you took care of them here, but you never want to look past an opponent in a very good district. Just your thoughts on what it's going to take to get another win.
We're going to adjust and work a lot on outside because we are not an outside team, and the stats say it all. So, but we're just going to grind and do our best. That's all we can ask.
And then Riley, of course, you're one of the leaders on this team as well as a junior outfielder, having to fill some big shoes out there in the outfield. Just, what is it going to take for you guys, from your perspective as an outfielder, to be able to come away with a good win?
I don't know, just keep working, keep being a team together, just teamwork and practice, that's it.
Other than a few heart attacks, we got it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, ladies, I'll let y'all look into the camera there. JJ, I'll start with you. Anybody you want to give a big shout-out to?
I'd like to give a shout-out to Katie for calling pitches for me and always having my back, and my family for always being there and pushing me through everything.
Riley?
I like to give a shout-out to Noelle, my center fielder. She's great, and just my entire team, just having my back and telling me I can do it.
All right, ladies, congratulations on the big win tonight. Hope to see you guys on Friday once again, and congrats on the huge win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll welcome in our winning head coach here in just a little bit, and head coach Morgan Bryan. She, I think, heard me, so she's making a beeline this way. I think I'll give the headset to her, and I'll give you the mic this time, Kendyll, so you can ask a few things to head coach Morgan Bryan. Again, a huge win tonight for the Lady Hornets. Folks, I forget we have the camera over there. It's usually back over here, but it's over there. Christian, you're doing a good job tonight, buddy. I'm proud of you. You did a very good job getting the angles for us this evening as Morgan's working her way over to us right now very shortly. She's talking things there with her. Actually, no, she's waiting for a picture there. The two players of the game tonight, J.J. Duke and Riley Hammond. JJ, of course, our pitcher of the night and offensive player of the night, and Riley, our defensive players. I'll now welcome in the winning head coach head coach Morgan Bryan. Coach, camera's right over there this time.
I don't know where I'm looking. I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay.
I saw myself walk across your screen, but I didn't know where I was supposed to be looking, so hey.
Coach, huge win tonight, 4-1 against the very good Kingwood Park squad, and it was another double play that got you the win at the end there in a very what could have been a tumultuous top of the seventh, but your girls navigated through. Your thoughts on the game?
Do I need to look there or look at you?
You can look
okay,
there.
hey,
you can
sorry.
Look
I
wherever
suck
you
at
want.
this. No, it's a great double play to end the ball game again. Like you said, I kind of tore into him a little bit for just little things, but I think they did a great job bouncing back in that situation and coming back and making a spectacular play. Didn't exactly know what was going on with a lot of chaos prior to that, so we settled back in and we made made that excellent double play ball. And like you said, we ended 2 games against K Park with outfield double plays. So that's a great way to end a ball game.
JJ had a great night in the circle. Just despite the top of the 7th, she had 6 strikeouts tonight. A very good evening for her. Just what did you like out of her?
Absolutely. You know, we've been going to Jalen a lot this year just because she's got that leadership. She's got that experience. I have a helper. Sorry. Hey, Coop. Come here, baby.
There you go.
Got that. No, don't touch. Got that experience. Just knows, been battle tested and just kind of knows how to bear down when it comes to situations like that. You know, we went out there, we looked at it, we refocused, and I lean to her sometimes more than probably what I should, but I have confidence that she knows what she's doing and to do a good job.
Kendyll?
You know, as he was saying, JJ is a really good leader. Only being a junior, how do you expect her to grow, even in the off season and as this season ends, to be another leader as a senior next year?
You know, I think that senior class next year will be big. Looking forward to that next year. You know, I'd like to focus on this year especially, but looking forward into next year, that's a 6 senior group, and I think that they've been through it. They've been tested. They've been to playoffs. They know what it takes. They know what those tough games feel like, and they want it. And I think that's the biggest part, because those kids are the ones that are constantly, you know, hey, coach, what do I need to do? How can I do this? What do we need to do in these situations, and how do we get better? So I look to them for leadership next year, of course, and I look to them for leadership right now too, because a lot of them have been with me for 3 years and know what it takes to be a part of my program.
Coach, I know Coop might get a little heavy here in just a few seconds, so just a couple more for you. Riley Hammond was our other player of the ball game.
Absolutely.
Of course, the double play, but she also had some other great defensive plays tonight. Just what'd you like out of your junior right fielder?
You know, she's done a great job too, and you know, I'd shoot on her a little bit, but I loved her up afterwards because that's a spectacular play. You know, she's come in. She hit me a couple times in practice yesterday. Love those. Got a couple bruises, and just really seeing the ball and making sure that she's making those big efforts in the outfield. She's one that we trust with right field especially, and she comes up in the clutch whenever we need her. So looking to Riley really just kind of for that leadership role in the outfield, along with my other 2 outfielders, just holding it down.
Kendyll, any final things for head coach Morgan Bryant? Okay, so Coach, you go to Nacogdoches on Friday. I know you took care of them in business here, but you obviously don't want to look past an opponent. LT, a very good pitcher for them, likely going to be the one going on Friday. Just your thoughts on how you approach the Lady Dragons as district play starts to wind its way to a finish.
You know, both the Garrett sisters are doing a really good job this year, spotting the ball and just spinning the ball really well. We respect both of them, and we are going to play a good ball game against them and battle down and just kind of focus up on what we need to do at the plate. It's always a different scouting report for each team. They're all different, but they're all good in their own separate ways, and we're going to focus in and try to do the little things right at the plate.
All right, Coach, I know he's starting to get a little restless, so I'll let you get out of here. But before I let you go, as always, anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Well, Cooper left, but hey, Mom, hey, Dad, hey, Jerry, hey, Caleb, hey, nephews, nieces, and, of course, Adriana and Jeremy and all my nephews there. And then, of course, Kylie Lehman, because she always gets on to me every single time. So hi to all the fam. I love you all. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you soon.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the huge win. We'll see you on Friday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Always a big thank you there to head coach Morgan Bryant for joining us, as I'll welcome back in my broadcast partner once we become a little bit more untangled here as we wrap things up tonight. Kendyll, just an all-around incredible ball game for the Lady Hornets. You couldn't have asked for a better outing from them. And then, of course, the huge double play there at the end to get the win. Final thoughts before we sign off.
That was a beautiful game, and I'm excited to see how they perform, you know, the rest of the season, especially as they played Kingwood Park, oh my word, earlier this season. And to be able to get another win is just another lift on their shoulders, and that double play is hard to come by. And the fact that we saw it, and when she threw that ball, I was like, she's out. Whoever's running in, they're out. That was a hard thrown ball, and I would like to see that in college more too.
Absolutely. Again, a huge win tonight for the Lady Hornets. They now head on the road to Nacogdoches on Friday. That is a 5:30 p.m. start, 5:15 pregame. Myself and Luke Scott will have the call for that ball game up in Nacogdoches, so we hope to have you join us on Friday night. It's a long trip up there. I've been there many a time, whether it be for Huntsville, whether it be for the Bearcats to take on those wretched SFA people. But either way, huge win tonight. Kendyll, great to have you back here on the call tonight.
It's great to be back. I missed me some Huntsville softball. I will be doing Bearcat softball on Friday. Guess who we're playing?
Who are we playing?
SFA.
Oh, we
at
love
home.
that. Oh, we love
Doubleheader.
that. We love that. I'll turn that down just a little bit as we get ready to sign off here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. As always, a thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors for helping make this broadcast possible. For my broadcast partner, Kendyll Morris, our camera operator, Christian Cortez, I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Thank you for joining us here this evening. Hey, don't go away. We still got Huntsville Hornet baseball going on up the hill. As soon as we come off the air here, you can go right to that broadcast right here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Colin Neal and BJ McMichael They have got the call in a 3-0 lead for the Hornets, so you're going to want to check out the rest of that ball game. Friends, have a great rest of your Tuesday evening. And as always, friends, have a pleasant tomorrow. And on the count of 3, my friend, let's give a big 1, 2, 3, sting 'em, Hornets. 1, 2, 3.
Sting 'em.
Sting 'em, Hornets. Have a good night. And as always, God bless and so long here from Huntsville at Cape Bar Ross Park.
This has been a presentation of Huntsville Lady Hornet Softball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. No portion of this broadcast may be used or transmitted in any other form without the express written consent of Huntsville High School Athletics, our broadcast partners, and 101.7 KSAM. Thank you for watching, and sting 'em, Hornets.